This video is for the tackles. So first play we run power right here. There should be a Ted double team to this backer. Oh, sorry, this is truck. I thought it was power. My bad. So truck, you're pulling around the garbage, getting vertical, looking inside. Backside tackle, you are ripping and running. So Trent watching you, start looking inside right here. Okay. Look inside, look inside. Okay, we can pick up that inside backer. Okay. Um, I mean, I see that you see this guy and you're going to him. I'd rather us look inside and pick up a flowing linebacker. If we get a one-on-one in the safe with a safety and our running back, that's a good thing. But this guy can ruin the play before our running back even gets to the safety. So look inside. Good job, Mosman, double teaming this backside backer. Good job ripping up there. Okay, this play is power. Okay, now we should have a Ted to the backside backer, wheel and seal on the backside. Trent, you really got to make sure this guy doesn't cross your face. Okay, you can't let him do that. You got to make sure you get your head across, okay, because he gets in there and almost makes the tackle there. We have to make sure we really close this gap down. Okay, there's a couple things we can do as well is that if this guy's slanting in a lot, we can cut him, we can make a deli call. Okay, but as you can see here, we really got to close this off and get our head across. Okay, Bozeman watching you. This is a good double team here, having your eye on your backer, taking that guy straight to him. That backer steps up. You're the one that comes off late. That's perfect. You run right into him. Now stay on the block. Okay. Stay on the block. Okay, we're running boot right. Remember, we are going to log the first guy outside the tackle. So, tackle, if you have a five technique, you should be stepping down here and let this guy squeeze so it's easy for our guard to get to him. You don't have to try to base or reach this guy here on boot. Okay. If he's a four, then you would base him. If he had a three, you would down him. But if he's a five, we're going to log anything outside the tackle. Okay. And then we should wheel and seal on the backside. So Trent, we don't need to come out here and try to reach this guy. That would be Ife's guy right there. Okay, that would be Ife's guy. If you step down, Trent, okay, this guy's going to squeeze, which will make this easier for Ife to log him. Okay, so only if he's head up is when you have to base him. Okay, and Mo's going to watch the backside here. Okay, this isn't good. This is not good. You need to step down hard, replace the guard, and come back out. Okay. If this guy would have blitzed B gap, you wouldn't have been able to pick him up. Okay. You have to shuffle down on the wheel and seal. Okay, trap, we're trapping the five. Okay, you're ripped to FBI, you're wheel and seal on the backside. Good job ripping up. Now, here's the thing, Trent. Once again, if the backer that you're going to goes out, turn around and go back out to him. You should be right here and trying to get on this guy. Okay. You should be trying to get on this guy because if we run it inside the kick out like we're supposed to, he could fall back in and make the tackle. Okay. So rip up to this guy. If he flows out, go out and block him out. Okay. Mose, you step down. Okay. I think they might have made a down call, so that's why you're turning back here, and that's fine. Okay, 50s, man on made away. We should make a fan call here. We should make an off call here. So we are blocking this four technique. Yep, because we see him. Okay, we gotta so that's good. We make an off call. Okay, we got to block the inside gap. So if we make an off call, he's got A gap, and you got to have the B gap. So block whoever comes to the B gap, which would be this linebacker, and then our running back should be right there. Don't let that guy beat you to the inside. Okay, and be ready for that punch. He's going to get a running start at you. Mosman, good job getting out there on that fan. Just don't cross your feet. Your feet start to get a little bit too big when you get out there. Okay, we run truck again. Okay, getting around, getting vertical right away, and then looking inside, ripping to the backer. This isn't bad. Okay, so if we're downing all the way to this guy here, okay, this is going to open up pretty quick. So we want to try to get vertical right away and then start looking inside, and we should pick up this backer right here. Okay, he almost makes a tackle. I hope Trent sees that too. Okay, I hope Trent sees this is why we got to look inside right away because this guy almost makes the tackle, and we got to make sure we're there to help pick it up. Okay, so get around it, look inside, and we picked that up even sooner, so our running back can run free. Okay, Trent block somebody, buddy. I don't care if it's this guy because you're at the second level. I don't care if it's the next guy, but you got to block somebody. Okay. We can't just run by people. Okay. We got to try to get on someone and get in their way. Okay. We're sprinting right. So we're reaching the four. Okay. And same thing. So like sprint and boot are kind of the same. If you got a four, you reach him. Okay. If he's out in the five, that's going to be the A-backs guy. Okay. And we're all hinging back, hinge back, hinge back, hinge back. Okay. Mosman, you don't have a three, so you have a four, so you'll hinge. If you did have a three technique, you would try to reach him. Okay, Trent, that guy slants inside. So, yep, you can go punch that and it'll keep your leverage. That's a nice job. Okay, Mosman, you can start setting back here. Okay, just keep on retreating here. Okay, just retreat, retreat. Make that guy run around. This isn't terrible. I mean, that's not bad. Um, but you can just keep retreating, kind of like what Ife's doing, and let that guy work around the top. Okay, we run dart here, dart to the right. All right. So play side on backside. So we should be blocking play side here. Trent, and then we're pulling up through the first hole, looking for that inside backer. Yep. So Trent, yep, you just take this guy where he wants to go. If he wants to slant inside, then we got to run him that way. The only thing is that we can't give up penetration. Okay. We give up penetration, then it blows up our puller in the backfield. And then that guy can't get to this backer. All right. So if that guy tries to cross your face, can't give up penetration. Our puller's got to get around that. Okay. So he's looking to come here, but we give up penetration. We got to wash this guy more so we can get outside that and get to this guy. So can't give up penetration. It's a tough block, but we got to get that done. Okay, we run kick here. So we should have a 10. Okay, because the rule is gap on double. We're responsible for our backside gap on kick. Same thing here, gap on double. So we should be doubling to this backside backer right there. Okay, he slants inside. Trent, he slants that direction. So your eye should be getting on this linebacker here, seeing what he does. Okay, don't wash him towards the play. We don't want that to happen. Okay, we don't want to wash him towards the play. Okay, Mo's been watching you. This is a great job getting off here. This is fantastic. This is showing growth here. Okay, we could be a little lower on our initial punch here. Okay, but you bring your hips here, and then you see that linebacker trigger into your gap. So you do a great job coming off and getting a hand on him. Okay, that's excellent, and that's what opens up this play here. That's a really good job. Really, really good job. Okay. Next play counter. So we're going to run it this direction. So we should have a Ted to the backside backer. Okay, wheel and seal on the backside. Oh, sure enough, we switch it. So same thing. Ted to inside backer, wheel and seal on the backside. Okay. I take my base steps, Trent. That guy slants inside. You have decent pad level here. Okay, you fire off decently low and you wash him, which is great. That's exactly what you need to do. Try to wash him past the center. That's awesome. Okay. And that hole really opens up wide there. And that's great. Okay, there it is. That's what we need. Our running back is way too wide, and that ticks me off because we're doing a great job up front blocking. Okay, Mosman, good job stepping down here. Okay, you might want to keep your eyes here a little bit sooner because he does blitz and it doesn't, you don't know if he's going B or A. It kind of looks like you kind of look, but then you go back. Yes, Charlie's supposed to come off on that backer there, but just make sure you really check that backer first because you could give a punch here with one arm and then give a punch here with the other arm. Okay. Our A back should be right here. Our A back should be right here, but he's so wide. Okay. He's so wide that he has to cut it back in. Okay, we run kick. Okay, we should have a 10. And then we should have a tag working to that backside backer. Okay, so that guy slants in. So we got to make sure we try to work in front. Good, Gabe. Try to work back in front of him. Try to throw that guy into your gap. Okay, we can't lose leverage on him. Okay, Mosman, that's good firing off. You're decently low. You are underneath the guy. Okay. The linebacker flows over the top, so that just turns into a down block for you. You got to keep your leverage, though. Don't lose your leverage. Don't lose your leverage on him. Okay, here's 50s. All right. So here, we should make an off, off, off call. We should be pointing, making an off, 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 protecting our B gap. Okay. Here, I don't know if you made a fan call, but it's kind of hard to tell. He seems like he's off. So there should really be a no call here. We should just be blocking the guy in front of us. Yeah, we did have a double off call because they bring seven. So he's coming to this side. Really, he should be coming to the quarterback's blind side. Unfortunately, we get sacked, but this is partially on the quarterback because they're bringing seven. We can only block with six, so we need to be getting rid of that ball sooner. Okay, sprint right. So sprint right. If you got a four technique, we're trying to reach them. Okay, because we're going this direction. Okay, and then we can hinge back. So reach him game. If he's head up on you, that's not a good job. Okay, we got to be more physical on this guy. Okay, Mosman, you got help here, so you don't need to go run after this guy. You can turn back and actually get hands on number six there because he's just coming scot-free. Okay, so we want to try to hinge back. Move on. So Ethan on the backside of truck, you can rip to the first backer, play side, try to rip to the second level. You don't need to mess with this guy because the ball's going all the way out there. You can rip inside. They were running power. I don't know if he made a down call. That would be the right decision here because this guy looks like he's blitzing up on the line. So you go down. Unfortunately, our tight end's not blocking down like he should be. He should be blocking down on number 28. Yeah, I'm just gonna focus on the varsity guys here because I don't know if the 10th grade is really watching this here. Okay, we're running boot to the right. We got a wheel and seal. Ethan, you got to step down hard, replace the guard, go B gap to C gap. So really you should be coming back to block this guy. Make sure you get your hands inside. Okay, now we got two sophomores in here. I got to talk to the sophomores to see if they're watching this film. Okay, here we go. Against male. They're forefront. I don't know what this first play is. It's trap. Okay, we're running trap. Over here, trap left. Okay, we're ripped to FBI. Okay, wheel and seal on the backside. Okay, remember if there's a two technique, we got to make sure we're communicating with the center here, making sure we know who's getting who. I got him, you got him. Okay, he should be downing, but if he's a two, it should still be downing him. If he gets into a three, you could say, I got him, and now you try to wheel and seal, or you can deli him, or we can make a cat call as a last resort. Okay, but you step down, that's good. Trent, you step down. I like that hand, that stop sign there to help support. And then, yep, you're looking for this guy if he's going to come. So make sure you stay in front of him there. Good, Mosman. Way to turn that guy out. That's exactly what you need to do. I like your hand position there. Okay, you rip inside, get hands on, and then start driving this guy. Start blocking him and maintaining that block. Okay, here we run power right, I believe. No, this is kick right. We run kick right. Okay, we got a three technique. So we got a tag call, trying to throw this guy over into the guard's gap as you work up to FBI here. Okay, I know that's a big dude. We got to try to get down on the hip, even lower, hit him where he bends. That's a big dude. Okay, just try to get that guy moving. Thankfully, your backer that you're working to shoots this gap, so you can just stay on this guy and drive him. You don't need to come off on this guy because this isn't the FBI for you. Okay, that's who the tight end's going to go to. You guys are working to that guy. So it's a decent job, Trent. You could be lower on the hip though, and that'd be more helpful for you. And this is good, Mosman. You're blocking back. Just make sure that guy doesn't cross your face. Keep that block though. I don't like us blocking for 1 second, just letting the guy go. We can't do that. Okay, we got 50s here, so block the five, get in a position where you can block them. Um, Mose, I don't like how you turn your shoulders right away. Okay, I want you to stay square as you come out to this guy. I want you to keep your shoulders completely square because once you turn out, it's easy for this guy to make an inside move on you. Okay, I want you to shuffle back, keep your shoulders square, punch with that outside arm. Okay, look at Trent. Trent's kind of more like what I'd want you to be. I like to see Trent sit down a little bit lower, though. He's a little too high. Okay, but he shuffles and stays square. Okay, we run truck here. Okay, so we're pulling, staying vertical, looking inside. Okay, rip across this three technique to get the backer. Good job getting around it, Mosman. Okay, our Z messed up here. He left this guy. He shouldn't have done that. He should have stayed on him. Okay. And then Trent, I want you to, if you got a guy in your gap, I want you to rip across his face. Okay, so if there's a three technique in your gap, I want you to rip across his face as you work up. Okay, because I don't want this guy, if he's speedy, I don't want him running the play down. All right. So rip across his face. Right. They misaligned here. I don't think a team would really actually do this where they would have this big gap. I mean, I hope they do because it'd be fantastic for us. But here we're running kick again. So your rule is gap on double. There's no one to double, so then you just work to FBI. So yeah, I mean, you guys are pretty much just working to him. Um, that's what you would do. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell with this positioning. Really, I mean, you could be working back here as well, to that backer. If that's the first backer inside, okay, that's also who they're working to. And then Trent, you're just blocking back. But Mosman, what you do here is great. That's what you should do. Okay, work up here. I like your position. You got a nice wide base. I would just like to see your hands inside. Stay inside. Look how your hands are going out. Keep your hands inside and get ready to strike this guy. Okay, but you strike him, you block him the correct way. Okay, you keep your positioning on him, and the hole opens up nicely for us here. Okay, and then Trent, yep, you're blocking back there. I'd like to see you lower on this guy. Okay, it's a down block. You're turning and trying to drive that guy out. Okay, try to drive that guy out. Just be careful doing this. There's a ref right there, and if you're yanking on this guy's jersey, they may call holding, and that's really gonna be hurtful for us if they call holding on the backside of this play. Okay, I just want you to drive this guy out and maintain your position. I don't want you yanking this guy down. Okay, I don't need a pancake on the backside. I just need you to position him. Okay, here we're running boot. Same thing. If he's on your outside shoulder, just step down and be looking for a triggering backer. Okay, because he's blocking down. And then we got to communicate here with this backside. If he's a three, I got him. Okay, if he's a two, say you got him, you got him. If he's a one, the center's got him. Okay, if this guy's really beating you, deli him, make a deli call and cut him. Okay, those are all things that you can do there. Okay, but you do a nice job getting in front of them. Okay, you step down really hard, you get in front of them, you get positioning. Mosman, that's really good. Okay, Trent, you don't need to reach this guy. I don't need you to reach him because that is Ife's guy. Can you make Ife's job harder um, by reaching him? If you step down, he squeezes. Ife's able to get there better. Okay, we fumble the ball there. We shift. Okay, here we're running power. So once again, Mosman, there's no one in your gap, no one on you, no one to double with. So this is exactly right. You step down, you check your gap for any loopers or blitzers as you work to FBI. So you check your gap, that's good. Right there, I like that. You're staying on this wall, staying tight to Ife, work up to that backer, and then you U him out. This is great. See how he flows over the top, and we run right off your butt. That is perfect. That is perfect. That is exactly how that should look right there. You U them out, you block them out, we run the ball inside, get a one-on-one with the safety, we get 7 yards, we'll line up and we'll run it again. Okay, Trent, good job stepping down. He's trying to slant across your face. Good job stepping down and maintaining your leverage on him. Okay, now just don't get bullied so much. I want to see you stay in there, hang in there, and keep your leverage on that guy. Okay, 50s. Same thing, Mose. I don't want you turning so much. I think he does get even with you, so maybe that's why you turn and you start driving him out. That's okay. I just don't want you to get in the habit of turning out right away because this guy might jab step and then beat you to the inside. Stay square for as long as you can. Okay. Gabe, this is a good job. I like your positioning. That's very nice. Okay, here we're running dart. Um, So play side on, backside, double to FBI. So there's literally no one here. So there's no one play side, no one on, no one backside, no one to double with. Okay, so in this scenario, which is a very unique scenario, I don't think it's very likely that this would happen. If you have nothing going on here for you as this play side tackle on dart, then you should work out. Okay. You should be working out to this five technique, looking to maybe this outside backer here. That's and that's what you should do. But I don't foresee this really happening. So he does work out here, which is great, but he should be working to this guy. This is only if you go through your entire progression. Okay, play side on, backside, double the FBI. There's just nothing here that I'm just going to work out because they're probably running some sort of funky stunt. Okay, and you could go block this outside backer and that would work for us. Okay, because he's the one that makes the tackle here. Okay, and then Gabe, you got to work inside out on this guy. Okay, I want you to be inside out. Okay, stay tight here, block this guy, and you him out. So we can run inside that. Okay. Okay, here we're running kick. So Gabe, your rules gap on double, there's nothing there, so you're working to FBI. Okay, gap on double to FBI, so you should be working inside to this backer. Okay. Um, Ethan, there's your role is gap. There's no one in your gap, no one on you, so we can double this 3 to the FBI here. So Gabe, you worked the wrong direction. You should be working to 78 here right away. You should be getting to him right away. Okay, Ethan, good. You worked to the correct guy, but you should be working over and trying to throw this guy over into your gap. And Xavier's trying to block him down to get to that backer. Okay, you need to work to get in front of this guy. Xavier really didn't help you very much either by not giving you a very good punch. Okay, but you need to be working to try to take this guy over. Okay, here we're running power. Oh no, this is boot. Okay, we're running boot. So yep, this is right. We want to have this tag, making it look like run, keeping our eyes on this backer in case he triggers. That's good. Okay, backside wheel and seal, step down hard, replace the guard. Okay, and then work out Ethan. Good. That's better. That's better there. That's what you should do. Okay, communicating with the center. Who's got this backside guy? You step down, give a punch, and then you can come back out to the 5 technique. Now just keep your leverage on them. Okay. All right.